Hi everybody, Miss Rowena here with Made by Our Hands. I would like to thank all of my new subscribers, and I would like to thank you, my subscribers, and I would like to thank those of you who decide to stop by to see what we're doing here at Made by Our Hands. So we're continuing our mini series of cutting on the fold, the importance of cutting on the fold, and to get an understanding of why cutting on the fold. Okay, we're using pattern 8474. Hope you had time to run out to get it because we're going to be making a pretty nice skirt here, as you can see. So let's get busy understanding cutting on the fold. Now, when cutting on the fold, and I'm going to show you what I did. When cutting on the fold, you notice right here on the pattern, you will see a pattern piece. One is in gray and one is in white. When you see it like that, it's telling you something, and you need to really pay close attention, because when you see that, it's telling you that one pattern piece, when it's gray, one pattern piece, that side should be down on your fabric. Okay, that pattern piece should be down on your fabric. And when you see that it's clear, that pattern piece side should be printed up. So the printed side is up. The gray side should be down. Okay, and that's exactly what I did. So I'm going to show you, and to save time in our video, what we're going to do is, I've already cut it out. I'm just going to be explaining to you in this video. And the next one, you'll see me actually making the skirt. Okay, so now we have pattern piece 1 and we have pattern piece 2. As you can see, pattern piece 1 called for it to be cut on the fold, pattern face up. Okay, so I cut it on the fold and I cut it with the pattern face up, the printed side up. Okay, pattern piece 2 here, as you can see, it called for me to cut on the fold, like I cut it, and I cut it on the fold, but pattern piece face down. Okay, so once I cut on the fold, both pieces on the fold, I made sure I transferred all of my markings from my pattern piece. I hope you can see that here. Okay, I transferred all of my markings here for my pattern pieces. It have notches on it, so I cut my notches. I cut out my notches. Now, as you notice, you can see I traced my pattern. I like tracing because when I'm using a multi-pattern, we'll talk about that, okay? But from here on, right now, we're dealing with cutting on the fold. So now, when you cut on the fold and the pattern piece is telling you to cut on the fold, you want to achieve this one single cut of your fabric. As you can see right here, I have one single cut of my fabric. I have a front and I have a back of my fabric. Let me straighten that out for you. Okay, so you can see I have one continuous piece of my fabric. This is all of fabric 1, and this is the front of my skirt. Okay, so that is why it's so important to cut on the fold. So again, this is the reason why it's so important to cut on the fold. Now I have my one single piece of fabric cut on the fold, and it's the front of my skirt. Then I can put this one lay that one to the side. I have the back of my skirt, and I have my one continuous part, the back of my skirt. And as you can see, this material is fairly thin, so I will be wearing a skirt, a slip. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on cutting on the fold. The next time you see me, I will have made my skirt and I will be wearing it. Or if not wearing it, you'll see what outfit I chose to wear with it. So thumbs up if you like the video. Oh, don't forget tune in because I will be announcing about our raffle. Okay, so thumbs up, comment, and share. Tell somebody about Made by Our Hands and what we're doing here. Okay, so this is part 2 of cutting on the fold. Thank you, Miss Rowena with Made by Our Hands. Bye bye now. God bless.